Hey guys, this is Vanna Light, my second YouTube video. I am discussing the topic of let it go, let it go. Sorry, that was like horrible. Like, Savannah, please let it go. My real name's Savannah, but I go by Vanna because, well, I've had elementary friend call me that since middle school. Think, hi Ash. So we're going to talk about letting things go, how things absorb energy, and how to let it go and make a fuller experience of things. I have had a shitty week, like a really shitty week. So I've had to learn to do that. So today I just went through a rampage and I let things go, and I'll discuss about energy and letting things go. I'm all about energy and the universe and all these really cool, great things. You'll hear me talk about that a lot on my YouTube channel. But today's discussion is about letting things go, how it affects relationships and friendships. I'm a Libra, so I have a balanced perspective on things. Not to be biased against Libras, against the other sign, but I'm very knowledgeable in this field because, well, I've had a lot of experience throughout my life. So I'm taking my experiences and bringing it to you guys to open your eyes and see the positive things and how they could work and how it can benefit you. And at the end of my video, I will give you tools that you can use in letting things go and bringing in positive energy. Okay, so first things first is letting go of all your crap. I mean, literally all your crap. Like, if you have something that's like, I don't know, hanging on your bureau and it's from an ex and it wasn't a good relationship, like it was a lot of negative energy, like a lot of fighting and stuff like that, let that freaking shit go. Or you want to keep it, put it in like a box far, far away. You can't even think about it, okay? So trash it. Don't even do it. Don't even look at it. There's a couple of things I have to get rid of still, but I'm in the process of doing that. I was wondering to myself this week, why is this toxic stuff coming at me? Why am I so miserable? Like, I was on this great zone, and then all of a sudden, I went right down the drain just because I'm upset somewhere else in my life. So what do I gotta do? So I cleaned my car. I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff from a toxic past, and not even that it was a toxic past. Like, some of the stuff was when I just had gotten rid of that part of my past. So just get rid of your junk. That's one thing and foremost. 2, communicate with yourself and others. Letting go of your words, because you hold back your words, it builds, it builds, it builds, it builds, and it eats you inside. It literally does. I am one of those people that get angry like a tea kettle. For a little while, not tea kettle. Yeah, well, I say like a tea kettle. It builds and it builds. My heat builds, it builds, it builds, and then finally, you know how the tea kettle, like, it spots up and it explodes? Well, that's me. Let things out. Don't let anything pull against you. Also, a good way of doing that is maybe either losing weight or benefiting yourself physically. I feel that by myself letting go of my weight, it's letting go of those toxins, those bad energies, those feelings I've had in the past. Not that weight revolves around everything, but you know what? That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me that I need to let go of that stuff. And, you know, I have a really great trainer, and he's been helping me with my training and stuff like that. He's a great trainer. Say hi to him if he's ever watches this. Also, excuse me. Also, no, I would just, besides communicate with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever. because that can be bad. That can be really bad, because if you hold stuff in and you don't tell each other how you feel about each other, then, well, there goes that. Then we have, let's see, let it go, let it go. I'm trying to think. Also on that subject. Oh, yes. Also by letting some things go, like, surround yourself with positive people, people that are bettering themselves, people that want to do better for your surroundings. But make sure they're not one of those sly people that are just out for themselves, okay? Because there's a lot of people like that. Cut it. There's a lot of tools you can do to bring in more positive energy. This isn't besides letting go, but once you let go of things, it brings in positive energy. If you guys have problems with your past, like relationships, that is not going to help you with your new relationship. How are you going to love the person fully if you've got issues with your past relationship? Like, leave it in the dust, leave it in the past. I don't give a fuck. Just leave it there, okay? It's not going to solve your problems right now. It really isn't. It's not. You're going to bicker with the person you love now. It makes no sense to me. However, make sure you let that stuff in the past, because it's going to only hurt your future. I'm sorry, I am bending down to get the stuff. I'm going to refer you guys in a minute. We're going to do a segment in a little bit. It's called, What Would Buddha Do? And, I love Buddha and I love his quotes. And we're doing a little segment every session, about this. And, I'll give you guys a little ending quote for the moral of the story, okay? No, this is not going to be any Mr. Rogers, but, you know, you get the gist. So hopefully, guys, you can walk out and be like, yeah, she's right. That's a good quote to live by. I'm going to live by that quote this week, because I'm looking on doing a daily video. I'm still waiting to do my other one. My hair was a little crazy. My hair's a little crazy now, but I was like way crazy. So, alright guys, so I am going to go into What Would Buddha Do? Talk about how we can get rid of this energy, this letting go of things, like letting go of the past. So I'm going to start with this thing I have. It's called Himalayan salt. You can get a Himalayan salt lamp or salt rock, and you put candles in it. I just got a new one today. It was only $5.99 at Marshall's. It looks really ugly right now, but it's really pretty in person when it's lit up. It helps absorb toxic energy. If you put your hands on it for a little bit, you can almost feel like you're a little bit calmer. I love these things. They're beautiful when they're lit. So that's to my starter, my start kit. But also, rearrange your room. Do something different. Change your sheets. Change your bedding. Like, do something completely different so you feel refreshed. A new beginning, okay? 2, have a moment to yourself and meditate. Meditate's a big thing. I have a hard time with that, so I walk sometimes, and I think to myself at the beach. I like to sit at the beach, and I like to watch the water. I don't care what season I'm out in Massachusetts, so even if it's like really cold and it's got full of snow, I like to sit in my car and watch the water. It calms me. It's a scientific fact that it does calm people. Also, don't go to something that's gonna bring you down more, okay? Like substance and stuff like that. Just try to ease your pain with taking a couple deep breaths. So yeah, I definitely believe in that. Also, if you're at an office and you can't really let things go, like you're festering, you're pissed the fuck off. Your boss pissed you off, or your boyfriend pissed you off because, well, he's not listening to you, or, you know, paying attention or whatever. So you're in the bathroom or whatever. Just take a couple deep breaths. Close your eyes for a couple minutes and take a couple deep breaths and think about wherever you'd like to be at that moment, just for like a minute. Like put a time, like, you know, a time on your watch, like just for a minute, or even on your phone. Just like take those couple of deep breaths, so you can survive for the rest of the day. Because I know how that feels. You feel like really shitty and brought down. So take those couple of deep breaths. For my last segment, what would Buddha do? So for this segment, I'm only going to go over the quote. And I'm going to tell you why I went over it until you guys ask me questions, and I'll answer them here on YouTube. So don't forget to like and subscribe below. Okay, so here's my quote for the day. It is, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal. With intent of throwing it at someone else, you get burned. I chose this one for this topic because in a lot of ways, if, you know, you're not letting go of something in your past, you're going to get burned in the end. And it's really true. You're burning yourself, and not only at another person, too. That's not fair. Also, I feel like this is a good quote because we hold a lot in, and I'm learning that as I go, I gotta stop holding stuff in and communicating. Communication is beautiful when it comes out correctly, and if you communicate along the way, everything should be peaceful and honky-dory, you know? So I hope this quote was a really good thing for you guys. Bring it home with you. I'm going to post at the end of my video, so maybe you can write it down and be a reminder for the week that, you know, letting stuff go of the past and bring into a positive future would be a great thing. Bye, guys.